Nothing says Star Wars quite like attempted grape scenes and certain type of assault. Thanks, Andor.
That's
I don't know
wild,
what the
dude.
hell happened in Andor.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't have any desire for it, man. I thought the first 3 episodes were very interesting of the first season. The first 3 episodes were pretty interesting. And definitely I was watching it. I wanted to see more of it, but I just didn't. I don't care about anything Lucasfilm does.
Yeah.
Because it's all been tainted. It's all been destroyed. So even if they produce something good at this point, it really doesn't matter because I know that all roads lead to Jake Skywalker. It's the same reason as I have no desire to watch House of the Dragon. Everybody says House of the Dragon's fantastic, but I just don't care because all roads lead to season 8 of Game of Thrones.
It always ends at season 8. Yeah. If you want to push yourself into the future, and push past all the garbage, if you jump into another world in a totally different timeline and don't have any other repeat characters, maybe you could drum up some interest. But no, everything leads back to the sequel trilogy, all of it.
Yeah,
and we know how that goes. So yeah, I get it. I wouldn't want to get excited about something if you're gonna get cracked upside the head later.
Yeah, and that's different. Everybody's going to be different when it comes to that, so I totally understand. I mean, some things work for people and some things don't, but like for me with Lucasfilm in particular and Star Wars, I just have zero faith. I have zero faith that anything will, like when I was covering Star Wars heavily on this channel, I actually I believed that after the Rise of Skywalker, things would change.
Yeah.
And when nothing changed, I realized that it's never going to change. They truly do not care. They absolutely don't care. So there's no point in trying to care. Now, again, I still, as a Star Wars fan, I still fell for other things after that. But it was cemented after the Rise of Skywalker's failure, which it was a failure. I know it hit $1 billion, but it lost 50% of the audience from The Force Awakens. And truly, I still feel that the Rise of Skywalker is the worst movie. I think it's the worst Star Wars movie ever made. I think it's absolutely horrific.
Yeah.
Even worse than The Last Jedi. And after that, they still weren't going to correct course. So I was like, all right, who cares, right?
Look at the Hollywood Reporter article on what the Andor creator said. I did pull that up, and yeah, it's pretty wild.
What did he say?
He basically is trying to justify the scene that they put, the essay scene, and basically say that if you go back in the past, I'll just read the quote to you exactly.
Okay.
I mean, this is the creator of Andor. I mean, let's be honest, man. The history of civilization, there's a huge arterial component of it that's all grape. All of us who are here, we are all the product of grape. I mean, armies and power throughout history have committed, I'm not saying that word again, so to not touch on it in some way, it was just organic and it felt right. Coming about as a power trip for this guy. It really felt like to make a path for Bix that would ultimately lead to clarity, but a difficult path to get back to clarity.
What?
We're all a product of it, Jeremy. You just got to get past it, man.
Dude, why can't they leave real world shit out of my space fantasy movie? My God, man.
They got to justify all of it, man. That's the thing. Like, just say, hey, listen, we just wanted to tackle a tough subject matter or something and move on. But like, well, historically, there was a lot of this in history. There was a lot of fucked up stuff in history. A lot of it. And it doesn't mean you got to put it in everything that you write. Like, that's wild, man. And then he said, according to him, he said the studio never told him not to do it. Yep.
Yeah, no leadership at Lucasfilm. And this has been the problem I have been saying for the longest time, that you really can't blame JJ. You really can't blame Rian Johnson. You can't blame the creatives involved. You have to blame the leadership. It's the lack of leadership that's the problem. There's a reason that Rian Johnson could direct all-time great episodes of Breaking Bad, but he gave you the shitty Last Jedi because one show had leadership and the other project had no leadership. It's all a lack of leadership.
Yeah, it's embarrassing at this point. It's obvious that, there's nobody telling them, no, don't do that, or no, that's a dumb choice. They're just like, just do whatever you want to do. We don't care anymore. Like, just, don't break the rules, I guess. It's awful shit, man. Star Wars sucks.